Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. All right, let's see what this is all about. Okay, remember that this can be for your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus placement. So if those positions are dominant in your chart, please make sure to check those positions out as well. And you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. You have here regret. Okay, and it has a number 75 on it. How does number 75 resonate for you? The number 75 is equal to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Something very important may have happened on the 12th of this month. Not for everybody. Also, the number 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. If you use the number 3, 3, 3, 3, anywhere, then the number 3 is a representation of creativity, opening up the lines of communication, communicating. This could be having to do with something related to, where you come from, where you were raised, growing up, that kind of vibe. But it says here, regret. Afraid that somebody made the wrong decision. Whether this is you feeling this way towards somebody or somebody feeling this way towards you, you take it as it resonates. Afraid they made the wrong decision. Feels troubled or remorseful of what has happened. They see this other person happy while they are miserable and cannot move on. If you're the one who has moved on, who is now happy, or, just moved on, somebody else is watching you and they see that, wow, you moved on. They regret it. They regret doing something. They regret making the wrong decision. They feel troubled. They feel remorseful of what has happened because they see you moving on and letting go. If this is the other way around, then take the reading however it resonates, okay? It also has here, I think I made a mistake. I should have never let you go. I should have stayed and fought for our connection, but I was weak and I was fearful. Now I'm here mourning over the loss of you. This could be love-related, family-related, career-related, whatever else related, friend-related. But somebody here is feeling like they made a mistake, like they should have never, ever let this situation go, or you go, or, take it as a residence. It could be you towards them. It says here, I should have stayed and fought for this. Somebody didn't stay to fight for it. They just gave up. They moved on. They let it go. They ran away from the connection, from the situation, from the job, from the career, from you. And maybe you may have been let go from a job, and now maybe your boss regrets it or whatever it is. Excuse the noise. And it says here, now I'm here mourning over the loss of you. Okay, so somebody here is mourning, very regretful, that kind of vibe. All right, let me know in the comments below how this reading resonates for you. Look at the image there, that man crying, looking, over his shoulder, through the corner of his eyes. Well, they move on. They move on with their lives, right? He's kind of like, gosh, that could have been me, right? That could have been me on that motorcycle. Okay, so take the reading however it resonates. Now, and it says here, why, right? Up here it says, I know it's in reverse, but it says, why? Why is this happening? All right, let's see. Let me know in the comments below how this all resonates for you. We're going to be going into your past, present, future position, who and what is coming towards you, what is in your opportunity, also what is in your challenge position, and how to overcome that challenge. All right, let me know also in the comments below how this reading all resonates for you. Even if it's just commenting down an emoji, you guys, it really makes a significant difference, okay, for the channel, because remember, the new YouTube algorithm has been messing with my channel, hiding my videos and unsubscribing my subscribers. So please comment down below. Like I said, even if it's just with an emoji, I love reading your comments as well. I try to get back to as many as I possibly can. And also, of course, give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. Okay. All right. You could be dealing with the sign of Pisces. I see the sign of Leo, Libra, whatever other sign this is, doesn't have to be necessarily those, but you have here the world, an ending, a chapter that is either closing out, has closed out, or is about to close out in your life. You gave what you had to give. This person gave what they had to give. Okay. It's over. It's a chapter. It's over and done. It's like you're hitting a wall and you cannot move further from that. Okay, closing out a chapter and jumping into a new version of your life, a new chapter of your life, a new version of you. Whether this is happening in your love life, your career, family, finances, friends, projects, ideas that you have, whatever else this is. Let me know in the comments below. In your challenge position, you have here the Knight of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. So, part of the challenge for you right now has to do with, some kind of an energy that is moving very slowly. Okay, it's something here that is moving very, very slowly. It's kind of like, unfolding in such a slow manner that it's becoming a burden for you, whether it's your career or relationship, money not coming in, right? Family situation, whatever this is, it's moving very, very slowly, too slowly that it's kind of becoming a drag. You're like, gosh, this is just dragging on. It's becoming a burden. You're carrying this burden of how slow this situation is. For some, this could be related to codependency issues. Okay, you might be stuck in a situation or might feel like you are in a situation because of codependency. What that means is that there's something in the middle holding the situation together, whether it's a job, career, family, finances, friends. Let's say it's a relationship and you are in a marriage or in a relationship and you know that you guys are disconnected. You know that everything is not, the way that you want it to be. But the only reason why you stay in it is because of the children, or it's because of the finances, or it's because you guys bought a house together, or because you signed an agreement or a contract or whatever it is. If this is a job or a career or whatever else, right? It could be the fact that you still have to, go through the motions and it's a drag, ending the situation, this cycle, because there's a contract, there's an agreement, there's, money involved, whatever else. There's something in the middle that is still kind of keeping you, the situation, kind of like in limbo, but it's already done. It's over with. It's ending, or it's ended. You've got to tie up those loose ends because it's already becoming a burden. It's becoming a drag. Let me know in the comments below which area of your life this is happening in: love, career, finances, friends, okay, family, whatever this is. In the recent past here, you also have here the 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. So in the recent past here, you put in a lot of work into something. You put in a lot of effort, whether it was in your career, finances, friends, love situation, whatever this was, and you're waiting for the result. You're like, when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? Right? I feel that, there was somebody here who came in, to offer you love, to offer you, charming you. Yeah, they were kind of like making promises. They were just kind of like, yeah, I'm going to make it happen. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. But you kind of like kept waiting. It's like you were just kind of like holding on to empty promises. You were holding on to, those words. This person probably knew exactly what to say. Yes, there were feelings, there were emotions, but at some point you were like, you know what? No, this is not enough for me. You drew the line. You drew the line and you said, you know what? That's it. I draw the line. I disagree with the way that this is, being handled. I disagree with the situation. And so somebody here drew the line. Okay, there could have been some kind of an energy there where this person might have been very stubborn with you as well. It was very hard for them to change, to make amends, to make changes. And so somebody here ended up drawing the line and saying, you know what, you don't cross this boundary, you don't cross this line. It took a lot. I feel like there was a lot of resistance. There was a lot of, push and pull behavior. Like it wasn't an easy thing. It wasn't easy to deal with the situation. You wanted one thing, they wanted another. And it wasn't easy for this person to accept, whatever it is that you wanted, that kind of vibe. Let me know in the comments below what this was all pertaining to. But you did have to stand your ground at some point, okay? Whether you towards them towards you. Was this happening in your love life, career, finances, friends, family, whatever this was? Let me know in the comments below. Now, in your present energies, you have the 8 of Pentacles, the Moon, the 2 of Wands. So right now, currently speaking, I see that you are putting in the work and the effort, okay? You're working on something, you're focusing on something, whether it's your career, whether it's yourself, whether it's your children, whether it's, a relationship, whatever this is, you are putting in the work and the effort. You're really, you're making it happen. However, right now, you're still going through the motions of emotion. Right now, people may not be seeing the fact that you are still feeling a little bit sensitive emotionally because you're so focused in on work. For others of you guys, you may be escaping. You may be using work as an escape. You may be using a project as an escape, to not deal with your own emotions. And it's fine if you're doing this temporarily, right, as like a survival mechanism of sorts, but don't let this go on for much longer, because at some point you're going to have to address those emotions, okay? You're going to have to confront those emotions instead of ignoring them. I'm sensing here that for a lot of you guys, it might be a very emotional time for you right now. It might be a very sensitive time for you right now, where you feel like you're going through the fog. You're like, okay, you know what? I don't know how this situation is going to turn out, so let me just focus in on what I can control, right? Which is your work, which is your career, which is your finances, which is your family. Whatever that is for you, you're focusing on that one thing only, okay? Because you feel like this other situation, there's still like fogginess, like everything's up in the air. You're not sure what's going on. You're not sure what's going to happen. You're confused. You're like, am I going through an illusion? Is this an illusion? Am I being delusional? So you feel like something is still being hidden. Okay. Somebody here is still hiding something, whether you're hiding emotions, you're hiding feelings. You don't want anybody to know how you're feeling right now, and or whether somebody here around you is doing this, that kind of vibe. Okay. I'm seeing here that also there's a big decision that you're going to have to make. And this is starting right now. It's a decision between, do I stay? Do I go? Do I choose this? Do I choose that? Right? Is this a yes or a no? Right? So it's a decision here that's going to have a great impact on your future. So I really highly suggest, before making that decision, make sure that you confront those feelings and those emotions, and don't make the decision based on heightened emotions, because when a person makes a decision based on just their emotions, it's not going to be a good decision. If you've been triggered, or if you're feeling highly sensitive and you pressure yourself, or you are pressured into making a decision, try to back out of it. Okay. Try to give yourself some more time until you feel that your emotions are more stable, more settled. Then you can logically, right, approach that decision, or, weigh out the pros, the cons, pluses, and the minuses. All right. Let me know in the comments below what this is all pertaining to. Is this happening in your career, finances, love life, friends, family, whatever this is? In the near future, you have the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. So in the near future here, there's going to be some kind of a fast information coming in to you, towards you. Okay, a lot of information. Somebody here coming in, rushing in, with a lot of will, drive, passion. Whether it's communicating something, whether it's an avalanche of information flowing in all of a sudden, and or if this could be you might be triggered. Somebody here in the near future could possibly be triggered into lashing out, saying something. When a person has been holding on to a lot of unspoken emotions, unspoken words, unspoken thoughts, at some point that person will get triggered. And if this is you getting triggered, you may lash out in the near future. Okay. Or if this is a person around you, they may lash out towards you. There could be some kind of person getting triggered in the near future, okay, which is going to cause some kind of a disappointment. I feel like somebody here is going to end up walking away from a situation, feeling a sense of disappointment, feeling a sense of, gosh, I thought it was going to go this way and it ended up going that other way, right? So a sense of disappointment, trying to detach emotionally from a situation. It's not going to be easy to detach from this, but it's going to be one of those things where you're like, you know what? There's no other way out of this. I'm going to have to let it go. I'm going to have to try my best to detach from this situation emotionally, even though it's not easy for me to, right? It's the best thing for you to do. It's going to be a painful ending. I will be honest with you. Okay. There's going to be some kind of a painful ending in the near future. Something here being put to an end. But the good news is that in the near future, whatever comes to an end, that's the worst is over. Meaning the worst is now behind you in the near future. Okay, cannot get any worse than that. And remember that the 10 comes with the number 1. So after this ending comes a brand new beginning. Now in your opportunity is coming in to save you, you guys. So in your opportunity, you have justice. If something here has resulted in injustice, in a painful ending, a betrayal, something of unfairness, something of imbalance, oh, don't you worry, because karma is going to take care of it for you. Okay, there's nothing that you have to do in order to take care of the situation to make it balanced, okay, to make it fair. No. Your opportunity is having to do with justice, right? Basically, justice being served in your favor. This could be a legal matter. This could be a divorce. This could be any other kind of situation having to do with a situation finally, being set right, okay? In an area of your life where there has been some kind of injustice. For some, it could be a potential reconciliation. For others, it's not that. It could just be the fact that you're finally going to get a wake-up call. You're going to get a wake-up call. You've been asleep this whole time, and then finally the universe is going to, give you an opportunity here where you finally hear the higher calling to change, to be different, right? Have a breakthrough moment of sorts and learn a lesson. There's going to be a huge lesson that you're going to learn that has taken a long time for you to finally learn it. You will learn it, okay? You will master it. For others of you guys, somebody around you will be learning a lesson, and that's where karma is going to be coming in. And this individual may be coming in to apologize, maybe coming in as a brand new person, that kind of vibe. It could also be that for a lot of you guys, if you didn't have an opportunity to get involved into a project, into a career, into an idea that you had, or a friendship or a relationship back in the day because you were either busy, you didn't have the time, you didn't have the energy, the money, the resources, or you were involved in another situation, it's going to come back around as a second opportunity. Again, whether it's an idea that you want to pursue, a job, a career, a friendship, it's going to come back around, okay, as a second chance. Okay, and now you're going to be ready. So that's part of your opportunity as well. Now, I'm also seeing here that, there's going to be a person here whom is very different than you that's coming into your life. And even though this person may be very different than you, if you instead focus in on what brings you two together instead of what pulls you guys apart, you will be able to work it out, okay? I feel like there's going to be a sense of strength coming in from you. There's going to be a sense of invigoration, a sense of vitality. You're going to feel very strong, okay? So courage is here. If you haven't had the courage to do something, to say something, okay, you will have that courage to now do this or get involved into something. Strength is there for you. The universe is coming into give you the opportunity to become stronger, okay, to give you reasons to, to show your strength in some kind of way or to grow stronger in some kind of way. Let's go ahead and get a final clarification before we move on to your extended. So here you have introverted. Who is this? Is this you or is this somebody around you? It says here introverted. I know I don't say this enough, but I truly do love you. Somebody doesn't really speak up. They don't really say how they feel, but they really do love you. This could also be you. Maybe you're the one who's very introverted and you don't really say this enough to somebody around you, a family member, a friend. It could be a lover, a partner, a child. Even though you don't say this enough or they don't say this enough, but either you really truly do love them or they truly do love you. If you see a butterfly, particularly a blue one, right? That beautiful blue butterfly. It doesn't have to be blue, but just it's an indication here. Maybe you should, speak up, right? Express how you feel more, or it's an indication that somebody here is going to come in to express something to you. Even if it's in the form of a symbol, right? When you see a butterfly, yes, they do love you, right? It's kind of like plucking that flower. What is it? Do they, in the movies, they pluck, is it daisies? No, it's, is it daisies? I think it's daisies. Do they love me? Do they not? Do they love me? Do they not? Does anybody remember doing that? Maybe it's just me. Anyway, let's move on to the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.